It's the kid YBM Smoove. I'm rocking with Vibe Wichita. Make sure y'all go cop my album Wichita Savage University out right now. Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. 100,000.
What's good, everybody? What's good? What's happening? It's your man Dramedy Drew with another installment of Vibe Wichita. Y'all know I'm in here with friends. Come on now, let's get it. Hey man, I'm here with my man Smoove.
Yes sir, what's going on?
How you feeling, man?
You know, I'm just working, trying to stay busy, fam. You know, I had to come holler at you real quick.
Look, man, making too much noise in these streets, bro. Too much noise.
I'm trying to do it to make it do what it do.
Look, man, your project that's out right now, Wichita Savage University.
Yeah, that's the title.
Look, man, tell me about it, man. Tell me where it came from. Tell me what, you know what, before we get on to that, tell me what led to you becoming the artist.
What you mean as far as?
I mean, Smoove. Who's Smoove?
The artist, I mean, it's that name came from a basketball coach, my boy Jock, back when I was in like 6th grade.
Yeah.
We had this little basketball team, and it was like, boy, that boy Smoove on the court, and ever since then, I just stuck with it.
Yeah.
And back and forth on them road trips, I used to just do little freestyles. You know, I jump in and do my little thing, and then it just transitioned from that point.
Right. Now, see, me and Smoove go back, man. We go back a little bit, back geometry.
Yeah.
In high school.
Heights days, yeah.
Oh, man. That was way back in the day, dude. You was a freshman.
Yeah.
I was a junior, man. But it was live, though. It was nice. You was in the classroom. You was in classroom with your mixtapes back then.
Yeah, had the backpack with it.
Look, y'all don't understand how far the grind go back for this man, dude. Like, and I thought back then, I'm like, yo, this kid gonna go somewhere with this.
That was like way 05 type.
Yeah. And you was wearing tall tees and forces.
All that, yeah. Tall tees,
and
forces,
camo
and long chains.
Yes. Oh my goodness, man. But to see your progression to now, that's what's major. So, what's been your motivation going through it? Just growing as an artist. What's been your motivation?
Basically, I like to just make music that I like to listen to, and I feel like some of the music that be coming out, I mean, I really don't vibe with it because it don't speak to me and the things that I've been through. So if I hear a beat, I'm gonna put my life into it or put situations that I've seen or been through in it, and that's just basically the motivation when it comes to hearing new beats. Got some cheese. Hey, look at the little dog.
Got a little man in the building today. What's going on, Nez? How you feeling, man?
Just say what's up. What's up? You out?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And see, family man, I love that, dude.
That's my man, dog.
Yeah, and then you guys just bought a house too, so you out here moving. What other things do you have going on, man? What other things you into?
Well, no, I still work full time, so know that's got to be everyday thing. I do my side hustle. I still do You hear me? Okay, I still do the side mechanic thing. I still be fooling with cars because that's still like one of my number one passions. I started messing with that in high school too.
Right.
Getting on to the merch, the YBM thing. I mean, it really started taking off about last year in I say like September when I dropped the Hardest Ever CD.
Right.
And then I dropped that Mob Wife, and I put a little design out that I kind of had a little concept. Like people just started hitting me up about it, like they wear, because we really just made the shirts for the video. And then once everybody started seeing them, and then everybody just started going crazy for them. So that just transitioned into a whole nother avenue. The merchandise is stacking up crazy.
Let's talk about Mob Wife, man. Tell me the inspiration of Mob Wife right there.
Inspiration, if you ever heard the song, it's basically a true story about everything that me and my girl been through, and with her dad and all this other stuff that we done been through. And she really down for me, and she showed me that through action, and that's basically where that came from. So, and I guess it's a lot of other females out there that can relate to it. So yeah. That's how it all went down.
But it's hot because like fellas got the shirts and the hoodies
for the Mob Wife,
and the beanies and whatnot, man.
Yeah, I guess it can be a universal thing. It ain't just for the ladies. So I mean, street activities is universal.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What's dope about it is you're able to reach more than one audience. It's not just the fellas, and it's not just one piece of the city. You got the ladies, and you got classy ladies, you got street ladies, you got what I'm saying, like we all over the place with it, man. So I feel like with that, I mean, that's something that hasn't been branded in hip hop at all, right there. Something like that, Mob Wife.
Yeah.
So that's pretty dope. So let's talk about Wichita Savage University, the latest project.
The latest
that's coming
project,
out.
man.
Man,
This is like since I started back, this will be my 4th project that I put out
right.
as a solo or whatever. And I feel like it's some of my best work because it's just been all the little work that I've been putting in. It's just been leading up to it. And Wichita Savage University, I felt like this was gonna be one. What's up, Nez? I just felt like this was gonna be a CD that you could play from 1 all the way through 10. It wasn't gonna be no skips.
Right.
So I put the word out to the town like, what name should I use? I was gonna go with the hardest ever 2 or Wichita Savage University, and everybody said Wichita Savage University. If you feel like that you can put a stamp on the town with the music like that, then let's see what you got. And then I dropped it last Friday, and ever since then it's just been going crazy. Everybody been tuned into it. I ain't got no bad views. Well, a couple, but you know, everybody got their opinion.
Absolutely. Well, what I want to know is what was the inspiration for this one? I mean, like hardest ever was
hardest ever. Yeah.
But like we moving, and now we've moved forward, and now it's Wichita Savage University. What was the backbone? What's the backbone of your whole idea for Wichita Savage University?
The whole backbone, I just felt like I needed to. I'm kind of at a point where I felt like I needed to prove a point. Like I've been putting in all this work, and nobody really been like all the way, like supporting it and putting it up on their social medias and all this. Yeah, what's up, man? Well, eat it. Save me one, matter of fact. But yeah, I felt like I needed to put a stamp on the city, and maybe we can take it to the next level to get these other cities to start noticing. And then, you know, if it all come back to the music, they gonna notice Wichita. Like, oh, Wichita, y'all gonna have to see us. The boy made a comment, ain't nothing to do in Wichita, ain't nothing in Wichita. But we got a lot to say, especially coming from a music standpoint. I feel like we got a lot going on around here.
Okay,
so yeah, that was the backbone of the Savage University, because they talk about us like it's some punks in the city, but you know, it's a little bit of Savage in everybody around here.
Look, man.
Yeah.
That's his fault, dude.
He put that target on his back, man. Yeah. Now you got to see us, bro.
That's real, man. So tell me now. I know you said you want people to listen to it 1 through 10. I mean, people can listen to it 1 through 10. What was to you the ones that really stuck out the most? The one that the songs that really you know, you think you really put in all the heat that you had, like you tore it up.
There was one called what was that last one? One of Us. And it was basically this started off as a poem. One of my homeboys had recently lost his son. His son was not even a year old or whatever. And the idea had came, and it was like, what if God was one of us? It's an old song from a whole nother category of music. I listen to all kind of different music, and it kind of stuck with me. Like, and I kind of started thinking about, like, what if God was one of us? Would he feel the same as some of us? That type of thing. And when I started writing the poem out, it just flowed. Like, everything just spilled out of me, and that transitioned to a song. I found a beat, and we just went to the studio and did it. That's one of my favorite ones off of there. And then I got another one that's kind of based on the same idea. It's called Harlem J. Carter. That was the name of the kid that had died. And it's called / The Homegoing. And it's basically a story about, like, if I die, would the fake people show up to my funeral saying, oh, I just talked to dude yesterday type stuff? Would they be saying stuff like that? Because you know how that go. When somebody die, everybody act like they fool with them when they didn't really fool with them.
Right.
And it's just some real stuff that I was talking about on there that, you know, I feel like would get a lot of people's attention and make them think, like, yeah, we need to get this together. Like, life ain't really nothing to be playing with.
That's real.
And then, of course, the first single I put out was like, that was that single that was like, yeah, I need to put something out that they gonna feel. Yeah. That they gonna, like, yeah, I like this. Yeah. I mess with this, and it's gonna make me get in savage mode. So that Joe Dirt, that was another one of my favorite
Joe
ones.
Dirt.
Yeah.
Joe Dirt. Okay. That's real. Now, speaking of friends that passed away, we have a mutual friend that passed away, Aaron Hobson, Ahab. Yeah. And you actually referenced to him a lot in your music, man. Yeah. So tell us what that relationship was like with Aaron.
Man, that dude was such an inspiration, man. Yeah. We used to basically me, him, Vincent, Jaleel, a bunch of other the homeboys. You know, he was always in the cars.
Yeah.
And that inspired me to get in the car. So I had my little Cutlass. He had his Monte Carlo. We used to swing up 13th like we was in Texas.
Yeah.
And it wasn't nothing but good vibes with bro. We used to go out, get faded and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, he was just a real cat, like genuine. And I feel like if he was still alive today, he would make a major impact on the things that I'm doing. And I feel like he kind of still living through me with the music, with pouring out my heart into everything that I do and grinding as hard as I still do since. Yeah, but
that's real.
That's what that is.
That's that's the reason why I drive a Monte Carlo today.
Yeah, I seen it sitting outside. That black was that the black one?
Yeah,
same color.
When I got to pick it up, I'm like, yo, okay, it's time to. It's time, and I mean, I'm comfortable in that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not about. I don't need the up to date thing, but I am getting ready to hook that one up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
all in due time, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Shout out
either
to my
way,
guy.
his name is a major inspiration to just because
right,
he was doing so much football, music, making money,
baseball
cars,
too,
baseball, all this stuff. Like man, this guy got it going on over here. So just major inspiration to everybody.
Right now, do you have any other major inspirations in rap? Hip hop, mainstream. Your boy.
You know, my boy right here, little Nez, sitting here killing this Lunchable. But go ahead and rephrase that for me.
I'm sorry.
I got all off track. My bad.
That's all right, man.
Thank you, man.
Oh man, that's what's up. You a good son, man. Yeah, that's dope.
I ain't gotta do nothing extra. He's all the way 100.
That's live, man. But as far as any artist right now, mainstream, that you look up to or that you admire in the game right now?
As far as in the game right now, I would have to say Nipsey Hussle, because that's a major inspiration as far as the business, and he kind of inspired me and everybody on my team to learn the music side and the business side, because it's way more business than it is music. Even though the music is what everybody see, it's a lot that go on behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And he really been putting in a lot of work for a long time, over 10 years. And I feel like I've been doing the same thing over 10 years. I've been doing it since way before 2005.
Yeah. And
I'm just now getting I don't know what word to use for it, but the kind of buzz that I feel like I should have deserved. Yeah, that. And I feel like that should have been going on, but it just helped me go back to the drawing board and go that much harder. So I feel like Wichita Savage University, this is the one.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. So with all these projects that have come out and now you're starting to dabble more into business, where do you see yourself here in the next 10 years?
Next 10 years, I would have to say that I'm still going to be doing music, because I don't think this is ever going to really stop as far as the grind, because I come up with new stuff every day.
Right.
I get excited like a little kid when I hear a new beat that I know I can make a dope song to.
Right.
But yeah, hopefully I'll have the merch and all that good stuff going on, start a clothing line, which I'm already working on a whole bunch of ideas. I got it all lined up, but I just want to take my time with it. I don't want to move too fast and be over my head with it. I'm just going to take it as it comes. So that's what I'm going for with this. And hopefully we can create some jobs to hire our own people so nobody can lay us off and we can just keep it going.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. See, that's the idea right there. Yeah. The business side that is progressive. That's what we need. You know, more people thinking like that. Are there any artists that you want to work with, whether it be local or mainstream?
I feel like I'd have to let that come. I mean, it is a lot of artists that I would want to work with, but at this point, I feel like I don't want to reach out and kind of feel like I'm on their head about. I just feel like I need to put in my work and make them come to me. And if we can make something happen, and that's just how it's gonna go. Because either way, I'm gonna still put out. I'm gonna put out dope music.
Absolutely.
So.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I feel like it all happens naturally.
And I noticed you made a post not too long ago about actually receiving royalties over what you're doing. Kind of elaborate what was happening around that time.
Around that time, I was just trying to educate all the the younger people. That's like back in my age, nobody really educated us about the BMIs and ASCAPs and the publishing and all that 200% that you got to have spread out throughout your composure and your writing and all that. And I was just trying to put it out there that I got this information. I'm trying to share it with y'all. And I was just showing that this is actually real. And the stuff that you hear P. Diddy and Jay-Z and Nipsey and all them type of people talking about, it's for real. And the royalties from BMI and all the Spotify's and Apple Music and TuneCores, all that stuff, make sure you got your business right. I mean, if you're going to be in this to make music, I mean, make money at the same time. So,
absolutely.
Because transition until you get billions of views on YouTube and you ain't got your money thing set up, then that's a loss right there, big loss.
Right.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, so I think one of those things, I'm sorry. I believe that in this aspect of the game, that's a major part that a lot of people miss, is understanding the backside of things. You can write, sing, rap, do whatever you do right there, but understanding that, okay, there's you actually can make money off of this. You need to understand how that works with TuneCore, with Spotify, iTunes, and all of that. You got to understand how that works.
Yeah.
And also owning your own music and owning your own beats and stuff like that, like having the rights to it. Yeah. A lot of that isn't, there's no education on that. Yep. So I think
just read up on it yourself.
Yeah. And so you were a smart kid in high school.
Man, that's real. No dummy. I ain't never been no dummy.
Look, you were a smart kid in high school. Now I want everybody to know. Yeah. Smoove got his grades. So
A plus, man. You feel me?
Don't be trying to work him because
you can try it though. A lot of people done tried it and they ain't been successful because I got that brain power. You feel me? Right. And that's a big plus that you gotta have.
That's another thing right there, man. Is actually not just understanding how the game works up front, but how it works behind the closed doors, how the numbers work, and not just being street smart, but being book smart.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with being book smart, man.
You don't lose cool points for being book smart. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Rich people ain't dumb and dumb people ain't rich. That's how the saying go, man.
I couldn't have said that any better though. That's real. Yeah. That's real. So, what do you have planned for the future, for your business, for your career? I know you said you're gonna still be rapping, but and having jobs, being able to provide jobs. But what do you see, Jamal Harris? What do you see? Where do you see yourself and everybody around you and the vibe and like who is Jamal going to be, man?
I feel like the same people that I grew up with is the same ones that's with us now, and I feel like that's not going to change whether we have a fight or not. I mean, that ain't going to break up no relationship that we done had our whole life. Right. And as far as business, I just got to keep educating what I find out. They got to let me know what they find out because we do a lot of reading or whatever. Yeah. And we just got to take care of each other that way. And I'm just trying to be, take control of everything. Just make sure everybody eating good if we got the resources to do so. Yeah. And that's basically where I'm trying to be.
Okay. And now you got young artists out here, 16, 17, 18, 20. Advice for them. Any thoughts or ideas that you can give them in order to prepare them for what they're going to be running into?
Just make sure you got your education right. I mean, as far as if you want to keep making music, just have that brain power. Just stay at it. Don't get let down. Don't let nobody let you down or none of that type of stuff. Just keep motivated. I mean, don't stop. I mean, I've been doing this for this long, and it took me this long to get where I am now. So you'll see the light at the end of the tunnel for real.
Real. That's real, man. That's real. Okay, man. I'm here with my man Smoove.
YBM World, man.
YBM. I love the whole idea for YBM and everyone that's a part of it. And tell me how that came about.
The YBM thing?
YBM, yeah.
Yeah, it started off with Big Steel. He the one who started the whole thing. Free my dog. And we just ran with the YBM because it's a marketable. It's an acronym that can stand for a whole lot of things. Yeah. Yellow Brick Music. We're doing Yellow Brick Movies, Yellow Brick Merchandise. It just keep on going. We got about 100 names for it. So,
And see, that way everyone knows you're from Kansas there
Yellow
as well.
Brick, automatic.
Go ahead.
Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz. Yeah.
Tornado Alley.
I love that Yellow Brick Movies, Yellow Brick Music, Yellow Brick Movement.
Yep, Yellow stuff Brick like Movies, that. Yellow Baby Mamas, You Better Move, Young Bull Movement, Young Businessman.
I'm gonna cut
young
the interview
black
right
man.
now.
All that, man.
I love it though. Man.
There's a lot of energy behind the YBM.
Absolutely. And I think y'all got YBM Tez. Yeah. Who else is on it?
DJ Pino, DJ Fluid, my boy Kingdom. And then we trying to get this, my guy we got a good relationship with, my boy Lil G that do the videos. Right. He's a part of the team basically. So we just building it up from this point.
Also, everything's
Yeah.
in house. Is what you're working on right there.
We trying to get it right to where it
Yeah.
progresses to where everybody eats, because
Yeah.
it take that teamwork in order to make the dream work.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
Absolutely. Man, where can we get a hold of your Wichita Savage University?
Wichita Savage University is on all digital platforms: iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, of course. Whatever. You can get the hard copies. You can order them off Amazon.
Right.
You can, however you want to get it, it's gonna be there. Google Play for Androids, iPhones, or whatever. Hard copies, whatever you need. Go stream that, play that, put it in your deck, all that good stuff.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Words of wisdom before we get we cut it. Any words of wisdom?
No words of wisdom. I'm just a wise guy, man. You know, just making things. What? Yeah, we about done, man. You know, we just trying to get it going.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Stay down to come up. That's the words of wisdom I got for him, man.
Right. Shout out to you, Smoove, man, dropping some heat. Wichita Savage University. Everybody go pick it up
Cop
right
that
now.
right now.
Cop it right now.
Yeah.
Man, appreciate you stopping through, man.
That ain't no thing. Vibe
Man,
Wichita. I got y'all.
Showing
like
all the
y'all
love.
got me.
Appreciate it, man. Hey, y'all stay locked in. It's Vibe Wichita.
On it.
Hi, it's the kid YBM Smoove. I'm rocking with Vibe Wichita. Make sure y'all go cop my album Wichita Savage University out right now. Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify. 100,000.